Welcome back. Some things are different from the last time that I've played. I've gone on a little mini journey. I didn't want to just record all of the grinding for Eodrome that I was going to do. I don't think I've made any more. I think I still only have the 2 pieces, but it's a lot easier on me just to like throw something on, as I've said before, and just listen to something while I farm. So I did some looking around on Rathalos to see if there was any easier way to deal with him, and Hammer seemed to be pretty good. So what did I do first? Okay, so I farmed some Eodrome and I made some steaks. I've got like 9 steaks, which is pretty nice for now. I've done some Basarios as well with just Lance. And then I wanted to actually see if Hammer could do anything. So I made just like a cheap Hammer and took it up against Eodrome. And it felt pretty good. I don't know if I've said anything on this current playthrough, but I have played through Portable Third with mostly Hammer, other than like Greatsword to cut a tail if I needed a tail part or something like that. So I'm pretty used to the weapon's moveset. I just didn't think it would feel as similar as it still does in this game. What I didn't expect was to have the wind pressure negation on your charges and just your general attacks. That is a game changer. And I started using Hammer. I fought a Kut-Ku with it. I fought Basarios, and then I fought 2 Rathalos, I think. First time I fought Rathalos with it didn't feel that great, but once I, learned what I could do with the Hammer, it felt very, very, very good. So I actually got it all the way up to upgrading to the Kut-Ku chin. I actually sacrificed my ability to make the next Lance, because this feels very strong. It's fairly mobile. Yes, your attacks are slow, but being able to charge while moving and then just release a almost 100 base power move. It's like 96 between the 2 hits with your super pound. It's pretty nice. You do not get your golf swing. You'll get 3 pounds, which is why I assume it is called the triple pound now. And it just kind of carried over even when it's the golf swing. So that's a bit harder to get to. You have to do the spinning attack and then release it on like the 3rd or 4th spin. It's a bit more annoying, and it's a lot more situational because it's pretty hard to hit sometimes, depending on the monster. And this seems pretty easy to make, the next one. I don't know if I'm going to make this or if I want to farm Rathalos. The Rathalos I fought the last time was a little bit under 15 minutes, which was pretty good. I'd been getting plus 20 minute times with Lance and Sword and Shield, so that's probably the current plan. I still need a large monster bone, so I still need to fight one, but I need to fight Kut-Ku for the beak, which I've sold plenty of because I needed the money for it, but I guess I'll need another one. My item box is almost full. I also found Wyvern Fangs from Rathalos. He gives quite a few of those out, so that's pretty nice. It's actually a really good weapon for fighting Cephalos. Getting the super pound after they do their little spit attack a lot of the time just knocks them out of the ground and lets you just kind of finish them off. I actually have a lot of flash bombs. I don't really need the next hammer, but it would be pretty nice to have. I don't really need anything either. But my main goal in hunting and farming stuff is just to try to only buy and bring herbs and like sonic bombs or flash bombs, something like that. That way I can actually be fairly efficient with what I'm doing, and I'm not wasting a bunch of like potions and stuff just farming a monster that I know how to fight. I'm just being silly with it. Basarios actually was faster than Lance too. The biggest thing, one of the biggest things, there's a lot of good things going for it, is the Mind's Eye on the charge attacks. That just feels really good because it's just like free damage. So when Rathalos is charging, you can run up and hit his legs with Mind's Eye, and you don't have to worry about bouncing or having to, like, you know, sit there and sheath your weapon, because you can just charge, hit him, roll away, or walk away, or even ready another charge just to see what is fixing to happen. And then just, you know, you're allowed to mix in a lot more smaller attacks. And I thought the motion values on Lance would be a lot higher than they were. I knew how high they were, but relative to everything else, I didn't know how high they were. It may be that Lances have high, like, raw on their particular weapon. It's like, you know, the Bone Lance has high raw for a bone weapon and stuff like that. But even still, I'm getting faster times with this, which is fairly important, and it feels a lot safer as well, which also is important. If it's safer and faster, you may as well do that one. I was a little hesitant about using Bowgun. I'm still going to make one because I think it's important to have it as a counter. But I don't quite want to jump off that ledge yet. Maybe with Monoblos, maybe not. It may still be fine. I want to be able to, you know, consistently break the horn, since I haven't done that yet. And if I don't have to worry about bouncing, that's pretty good. Also, your second charge level is actually pretty nice as well. It's just like 80 something of a motion value with the 2 hits combined, which is a little bit weaker, but it comes out faster, obviously. So if you don't have enough time, you can do that and get some pretty decent damage off. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm waiting for Kaku because I don't want to chase him. I do have 2 Psycho Serum, but I'm just going to wait for him here. He normally appears. I probably should start by drinking a Psycho Serum. That way I know where he starts and I can just run there, but it's a little bit too late now. I won't know where he's at. So we're just going to enjoy the nice scenery. I guess I can show off. If you haven't seen Hammer before, you actually have 3 pounds. I don't know when this stopped. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same in Dose and maybe even Freedom Unite, but I think the Golf Swing is at the end of the combo on the Freedom Unite. I may be misremembering though. And if you hit the side of the controller, you do your side smack. Well, I say that. It didn't. No, okay. If you hit back, it does the side smack. But the wind resistance is like one of the absolute best things about the weapon. Because you can just stand here. And you can hear the hit effects. It's just not doing anything to me. So it's just completely free. He seems a little confused. If you hit every hit, or even if you don't hit every hit on the spin, the Golf Swing still just does a lot of damage. It's still greater than your Super Pound, but you have to be able to hit that Golf Swing. If you don't, then you're getting at most a measly 40 motion value out of all of your swings. And that's if you do the Golf Swing on the 4th one instead of the 3rd. If you do it on the 3rd, then you're losing out. If you miss it, that's the main thing. If you're not confident in hitting your Golf Swing, just do this. It's safer and more consistent. I honestly think it's even better to do Super Pounds, even when you can do a Triple Pound, just because it feels like it takes about the same amount of time. Like, if you can't get all of your hits off, that, you know, 2 or even just your first pound would be better than having to charge a full Triple Pound. But if you have the time for it, you may as well just go for it. It does consume a lot of sharpness though. Probably should paintball you before you leave. You also do have some slight damage reaction negation. It's the same as it's always been, just a little bit less so. The most important thing is just the wind pressure. See, because this is just completely free. As long as you hit it correctly. You'll get more flinches too if you hit it. I could probably finish it in the first area, and if that's the case, that would be a very, very nice farming strategy. Got the wing on that. Thankfully, making the weapon itself wasn't that difficult. It was just gathering the money required. So, yeah, fairly mindless for the most part. And also pretty fun. No beak. I'd rather do Jungle Menace because he's faster to get to and it pays more, but it's only 50 more, I guess, so. Doesn't matter that much unless a quest reward is different for that quest. I don't know about that though. Something that is interesting. I need a lot of scales for the Rathalos armor. I think I have all of the shells required. But for whatever reason, the quest is not being very generous in giving me scales. So the quest reward for this quest actually is a scale. So I'm gonna try to do those instead and see if the yielding rate, I know it says 90, but I think there's like weird mechanics with the quest rewards in this game. So I don't know. In fact, if I can just get the scales from that quest, I don't really have to find another one. and it would probably be better for me to fight monoblows for large monster modes, if he can give those out. Okay, well, I did not do this correctly. Kinda forget. Don't fly away, please, 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 please. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, here. Don't run. Nope. Bad. Okay, we're good. Are we good? Yes, we are. It also does have a lot more commitment than just doing a super pound. Thankfully, he has a very large head, so it's easier to hit the golf swing on that. That is my fault. That was completely free. Not that I deserve that. I deserve to get tackled, but I'm very grateful. I didn't know if I was close enough or not. I held back on the controller to run. It does that weird thing where if you hold back on the controller and you're facing the other way, you have to do a little run forward before you can run backwards. Look at me talking up Hammer and showing this kind of silliness. See, look, I'm going to hold back on the controller and run. And you see he does the little turnaround, and that was enough to put me in range of the tail, which physically or visually, yes, it's longer than that. That's how the game works. But visually, it was not. What are you doing? Are you running? That's why we use the paintball, because I don't trust myself to know where he's at. This also uses less sharpness than the triple pound combo. I guess if you have a side smack, it does a little bit more, but side smack is only like 15 motion value, so it's kind of sad. And then it would be taking longer than a super pound. I think that missed completely. Okay. I'm sure you see the potential. It's just whether or not I can bring it out. Why the monster bones? Why the monster bones? What's the deal? Oh, no, you don't, mister. I probably should not have that in my pouch. Do you lose rewards if you faint? I know you lose money, but... Okay, quit gathering. I assume this is going to be the Kutku head hammer, which would be funny. It seems pretty good, all things considered. Decently high raw and pretty good grain sharpness at its max level, but it may only be the Kutku hammer for one level and then change. Hit the jackpot on screamers, not that I need them. That's just filling my box. It is. I don't need Kutku ears. I don't need weapons either. I just need the beak. Also, I don't know why I have combos 3 when I only have that one. Doesn't make any sense. Probably just left over from when I was actually combining stuff. The main thing you're doing with Rathalos that is different from Lance is since you ignore Wind Press, you can actually get some super pounds in on the face when he's landing from flying. So that is at the very least a consistent way of dealing damage. Because he likes to fly a lot, and most of the time he ends up just kind of dropping back down in the exact same area. You can also do it on the legs if you don't feel confident hitting the face, or if he's like enraged and you are in danger of being hit by a zero frame tackle. I wonder if focus is in this game. Probably not. Only one weapon actually charges. I see. Thank you. Okay, no, don't get close to that. Really need to try to hit that first hit more than I am. Yeah, and that's bad when you miss that. You have to position it correctly. There is a good amount of positioning involved with this weapon as well, which is why I enjoy it a lot. Because when you actually nail it, it feels pretty nice. Please don't. Okay. He's not limping, so I'm gonna assume I didn't do that much to him. Either that or that's just the run he does in this area for whatever reason. Also, apparently there's like timing multipliers and stuff like that for sharpness. The funny thing is though, if you have green sharpness, it's only supposed to negate the early timings. So there's early and there's late, which both negatively affect your damage and your sharpness modifier. However, green sharpness was supposed to only negate the early and not the late. However, it does both in this game because there's no glitches whatsoever in the game. It's definitely the intended way that it was supposed to be, which does kind of make more sense to me. You know, if you're gonna negate early, why not negate late? It's kind of a silly system because that's also on top of like Greatsword's Center of the Blade bonus. For whatever reason, they wanted it the other way. What is... Okay, I've got to look this up. Because I thought it was... I knew it was rare, but, like, I was getting some. Didn't think it was that rare. No way. Okay, if there's not any weirdness going on, you have a 1% chance to carve it, and I carved it one time. So, no wonder. Oh, okay. No. Wait, what? This seems wrong and not correct. Are quest rewards also made up of monster carves? I've got to look this up. I'm very confused. It was like 2000 Zinni, so I guess I should have known it was like super rare, but still. Okay, we don't have to listen to that. Gotta love it when all you get are Freedom 1 and Freedom Unite. Okay, well, I may as well just keep that in my pouch because it's not like it's gonna overflow anytime soon. I'll do this quest when it appears, that way I can be farming scales on the side. Yeah, I'm a little upset. I didn't think it was that rare, but limited box space and limited funds will do that to you, unfortunately. So the reason I would be doing this over just carving Rathalos is that this seems, if I'm reading it correctly, and if it works the way that it seems like it does, which it probably doesn't, but still, this would be more consistent at getting scales, and pretty quick too, at the very least. I should be able to kill them in the first area. Granted, Los in there, but what can you do about that? I guess if I had dung bombs, but I don't. quest does give you flash bombs though, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. It's just from Kutku. So the fun part about drones with hammer is since they flinch, you're almost guaranteed to get the golf swing off. And since they're shaped so weirdly, the arc that your golf swing hits actually lands a lot of the time. That's a little unfortunate. Yes, that's much faster. Let me actually look and see what the drop rate for shells are from Rathalos. Compare them. %30 body carve, 25 tail carve, and pretty decent chances on some of the quests actually, like Velocidrome. A different Velocidrome quest, but still. Thankfully, I wouldn't want to share with the scale. Okay, so something is weird. I highly doubt I missed a 90% chance. I feel like the body curve is probably enough. Yeah, so Velocidrome Redux, 90% if you clear the quest. But I don't know what's fighting for that spot. Gotta be something I can look up to see. Oh well. Now there's like a little thing that told me what did it, but I have no clue. Whoop. Clicking random things doesn't go very well. Oh well. I'll have a lot of money by the end of this. Again, that's what's so nice to just be able to farm something without using good items. Well, I say a lot of money, but it kind of dries up pretty quickly. Oh, he sees me. Uh-oh. What is that hitting? Because it doesn't feel like it's hitting the face. I think the wings are still a fun hit zone for Blunt. I know this has absolutely no bearing on Monster Hunter 1 Katku, but I know that Deadeye takes pretty good Blunt on his wings, but again, that has no bearing on this game whatsoever in the slightest. There is no KO in this game if it's not obvious enough already. But you don't really need it. Would be helpful, but you don't need it. The capture quest has higher chances, but I don't want to deal with a capture quest in this game. I think I want to keep my exposure to those as limited as possible. Because I don't want to deal with the fun sleep mechanics in this game, or capture mechanics. The idea of having to gather Ivy to make a trap, because the first one failed as the Velociprey were hitting him, doesn't really seem like a great idea. You know, I probably... I'd have to wait for him to, like, move. I think this is still faster. Maybe not, but I don't know. Probably could gather. Never mind. Don't know where it's at, I guess. Okay, I'll try a capture quest. We'll see. I may be just talking myself out of it, but we can always try. It doesn't hurt. Does seem to be consistently staying up there. Look at those resistances. That's wonderful. I assume that's from the Cephalos and Vespoid stuff. I do think they give you less materials in this game if you capture, though. Just the potency of them is higher. It's, look, from what I saw, the chance for a giant beak is 2%. for quest rewards. So it is technically double the 1%, but again, there may just be something weird going on with quest rewards and I don't even get the chance at all. I will be glad to get out of this clown suit. You know, I guess I could run like a quick damage calculation, right? So a super pound on the foot does 42 damage. On the wing, it does 100. On the stomach, it does 100. And on the head, it does 114. He has 1,000 health. I think it's still 30% at which they're capturable, but that may be when they limp and they're capturable at 25%. But I think it's 30%, 20%, and 10%. Could be wrong on that though for your ranks. So low rank is 30. G rank is 10. He'll be here eventually, but just gotta wait. So I'll try to stick to super pounds on the feet and then just do like... Well, no, I can do them on the face. I'll just like try to do 8 or something like that. Tail does a decent amount. It's 1, this is 2. This is 3. This is 4. It's 5. Six. 7. 8. 9. 10. I think we leave him alone now. I think. Okay, we're gonna leave him alone. That should get him down to 30%. I'm just gonna wait for his anger to subside. Please stop this. Stop this madness. Stop this madness. Why? How is that fair? Okay, we're good. We're fine. I just need to get on my feet. Hurry, get on your feet. Stop laying there. I guess I have to wait for the cats. They're the ones taking forever. Blame them for it. I assume he's gonna try to go sleep. And I have, at the very least, 2 areas for him to do his little ritual of going to one area and dropping down and walking forward and going to another area and dropping down and walking forward. This is gonna be a nightmare. Where is he flying? He's flying, he's being weird about it. Okay, I assume that means he's taking flight to actually leave. No. Maybe the rage mode has to actually subside before you can... Okay, yes, he waddled over there, so we're gonna hope that means he's ready to be captured. And if he doesn't go to this area, then I don't know. Don't tempt me. He's not being super aggressive on leaving. I would assume he would, you know, like to leave if he were limping. Did I just completely misread the HP or something? No. No. I'm not falling for that. You know what? No, no, no. He's probably gonna limp now, right? No? I have a tool, right? I should probably use that tool. Just gonna do this and hope he doesn't do anything. He has to walk over like in this general direction to do anything, so we're gonna see if this works. And if not, if he's not capturable, then I can just abandon. I'm not gonna worry about combining traps or anything, and then I'm gonna just retry and be a little more aggressive. Oh my goodness. Did it work? Yes. Feisty little thing. Not going and laying down. I do find it weird that the camera like super zooms in when you're crouched and you have it at a certain angle. Bunch of scales. All right, we're going to try that again because I think that works quite nicely. I'll just refresh my flash bombs if I need to. Get all that money. It does reward more money, but again, it takes a little bit longer. We're gonna try to not faint this time. We'll say 15 super pounds. And if I fail, oh well. You gotta fail to learn. The contract fee isn't that much either, so it'll be fun. And I'll keep the snazzy trap they give me too. Not that it's really good for space because it takes up one, or it takes one per slot, which is kind of bad. You are in this area? That's a weird place to start. Well, that does not last for long. There he is. Hello. There's one. There's two. Two and a half. Just three. Four. I think those are hitting. I don't know. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. We'll count that as the extra half. I guess that would be 10 though, wouldn't it? $11. 12. 13. Does he only go in rage when he's ready to be captured? That may be a thing. 14. 13 and a half. 14. We'll work with this for now. We'll do this. I think this is enough. That didn't work. That didn't work either. This is an absolutely loathsome camera. Okay, does it just not work in this area? No, it has to. Los is it's worked with Los before. This is dumb. Okay, that's enough. Now, I would be a fool to assume that he has to walk out. Okay, never mind. That is probably something he has to do before he leaves. I'm gonna try to get on over to this next area where he normally drops, but I don't know if I'm gonna be fast enough for him. He may actually go to area 3, which works, I guess. They have to follow their own weird flight patterns. Okay, this may be bad. He may just take flight immediately there. Target captured? Yes. Okay. Just need to optimize that a little bit more. I never realized the markings on his face made it look like he was blushing. All tuckered out from his little fight. This bone hammer reminds me a lot of Devil Joe, just because it kind of looks like his chin. Alright, got a bunch of shells, but no beaks. I'll do one more and then we will... Well, okay, we'll see if Velocidrome Quest is available, but I still think it would probably, at this point, maybe be better to just farm Los. We'll see. I only did it once, so if that's the case, then maybe it will actually give me one this time. If not, then I'm not gonna bother. The fact this quest doesn't give you flash bombs though kind of stinks, because that would be helpful. sure what I was thinking with that. Probably need to try to do that on the third one. Except it doesn't work on the third one. It doesn't matter. Okay, for whatever reason, maybe if I break his head, it would give me a scale. I don't know why I would want to do that when I can just fight him regularly. All I need is one beak. Did I get that from a quest? Okay. I guess Kutku maybe gives them out. That's the last spot. I can sell those. I don't need them. They're good for Cephadrome, but I already have 99, so we'll take the free cash, even though they sell for dirt cheap. I'm not even going to take the trap tool. I don't need it. It's only 20 extra zenny anyways, so may as well just try it once, and if it fails, it fails. Oh, I didn't bring the flash bomb. Would be useful, but I probably need to save it for Los. Okay, there's one. There's two. Three. Four. Maybe hitting the legs for whatever reason. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10, maybe? We'll say that's 11. 12. 13. I'm gonna say it's probably the Enrage. 14. 'Oh, he flies in a different spot than Los does. No. Come on, go to sleep. Slap. Slap. There we go. Should probably mine since I'm so close to the mining area. So I guess I can use Enrage as a tail and then like do a couple more attacks after. Okay, we've got 3 possible beaks here. Shell. Fine. Okay, we're gonna do some Rathalos now. I think you get the gist of what the Kut-Ku farm is gonna be like. I can do that on my own time. I need flash bombs. Got 26,000 now. And it probably would be better for me to farm Rathalos because there's like a 50 Rathalos thing you need to do. I think there's 50 Rathian, like 50 of each, but could be wrong about that. No Rathalos. Okay. Well, I guess I can do the Velocidrome quest then. I'd like to try Monoblos, but I can get more Nitro Shrooms if I do the Velocidrome quest. And it's not available. You know what that means. We're catching another Kut-Ku. I guess it could be 50% that he gets enraged. I know there's one monster that recovers HP. I guess I can't be clicking, can I? I know there's one that recovers HP. I want to say it's Cephadrome when it leaves the area, but I'm not sure. And Rathalos specifically can get a ridiculous amount of his HP back if he sleeps. So just need to stop that before it happens. Oh yeah, my damage is lessened if my sharpness drops. So I should probably take that into account when I start counting. think it's like 12% increase, something like that, 0.1 or 1.125. So 12.5%. What was that? Oh, it matters where you release it. Okay, I guess that makes some sense. It is not behaving. What did I even get caught on there? No telling. There we go. Okay, we'll do 5. Okay, well, that's gonna kind of be hard to account for. We'll just say that was 1. You having a hard time finding your way? Where are you going? Dude. Did I leave too early? No, he's got to be limping, right? He's slowly waddling over to where he needs to be. Okay, we're gonna put this here. This may be wrong. It may be right. That's dangerously close. He could just like waltz right on through that to get where he's going. No, don't. Ah. Told you. He didn't walk there as much of it as I thought he would, but that's the danger. I do know he moves a little bit further to the right when he's trying to leave though, so. Good to know for next time. I'd rather not catch a Rathalos. This is much more consistent, as long as I don't do stupid things. I have my flash bombs, I can just use those. Can you use that trap in this area? Yes. I feel like I can just attack him until he leaves the area, and that may be fine. Just don't try to do too many golf swings. That was my phone. If you heard a thud. Why does that keep happening? It was so consistent before, now it's just not. How did that hit me? Do you have to be facing forward? That's kind of weird. There we go. Okay, now you're limping. We'll see if he like trips and takes 30 seconds to just get where he's going. Oh, he's actually moving. This may be too far away. It's actually attacking me, though. No. Oh, yes. Okay. Should buy another pickaxe before this one breaks. Probably more likely after this one breaks. Hey, that's a good pull. Got near. I guess ideally you'll have enough money to make the whole Rathalos armor in one swoop. It's just getting the scales for it that's going to be the issue. I'm guessing maybe a mix of Rathalos and Monoblos will maybe yield attack up large. Maybe not, though. Again, I'm not sure if it's like hidden, the armor stats, or if it's just if you wear full Kutku, you get attack up small, and full Kutku is 3 pieces. If you wear full Rathalos, you get attack up medium. If you wear full Monoblos, you get attack up medium, but you can't mix. Oh, I probably should have brought a steak. Oh well. Alright, so Rathalos, as I've said before, is fairly simple. It's just still Rathalos, so it's not perfect. You gonna start with fireballs? No, you're starting with this attack. That's fine though, we can do something about that. Spacing is still important because of the bite, but for the most part you can just like super pound the face and you'll be pretty good. Get a lot of flinches too, but it's not really easy to attack after a flinch. So pretty much the entire time you're just going to be super pounding the face and rolling away as soon as you finish one. That way you don't get bit. Of course, fireballs are still really good for you, but general head turns and stuff are also pretty nice. What is going on? Are we leaving or are we flying? I think we're flying. Yes. No, we're leaving. Sorry. For whatever reason, he de-aggroes in this area, even if you, like, chase him. But that's a chance for a free hit, too. If you don't mind getting hit by the roar afterwards, of course. And if you're closer, obviously, you'll get the free, well, I say he de-aggroes. I guess he doesn't. He probably doesn't if you, like, immediately attack him. What are we doing? Fireballs. Cool. Camera. Okay, keep doing this. That flash bomb was out of his vision cone. I assume it works like a cone. More fireballs. Hit those cats for me, will ya? Look at my palicos. That's bad. That's okay. It's fine. If the face is out of reach, we go for the legs, just maybe to get a topple. Free damage from the bomb, that's not going to deal that much, but oh well. That still hit me. Again, it's still low, so he still is silly. If you really want to, you can get a golf swing off on the face, but I just don't find it consistent enough. I think he's leaving. He normally leaves after getting hit a couple of times here. Or not. I think he's flying, actually. He always flies, but he never... almost. Sometimes he doesn't leave. We'll say it like that. I'm not gonna say he never leaves, because he likes to leave a lot. I don't think he knows what he's doing. No, sir. I think he has to get a clear sight line on me if he's gonna do it, so I'll just back up for him. Or not, I think he's leaving now. He's leaving. Couldn't get a clear sight line, so he just leaves. You're not playing fair. Do they just immediately respawn? That's ridiculous. Hey, buddy. Did you, like, eat or something and recover some HP? I forget it's worthless to attack him immediately, because he just roars. Yeah, I've fallen for this trap before. I'm not going to keep falling for it. Okay, there's a wall right there. Great. Great. I'm gonna use these. I don't like the stealing cats. Why? I'm glad that didn't activate, because it very much could have, and would have been my fault. That should not vacuum me. At the very least, it should kick me away. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Are you leaving? No? You're flying, actually. Okay, good. There we go. Are we leaving now? Why are you landing up there? Dude, get back down. What was the point? Again, still Rathalos. This is the... Okay, I'm not gonna say it's the worst area in the game. It's pretty close. Bad camera, cats that take from you, tight corridors. It's gotta be the worst. I don't know anything that could be worse. Maybe a volcano area? That could be pretty bad. Can you get my pickaxe back, please? No. Please don't. Please tell me you're leaving. I don't want to deal with this. Not in this area. Here we go again. Wait, maybe. No, please. Okay, we're good. You disgusting creature. Why? Why? Why is that the one you want to go to so badly? Is he drinking water? No. I'll take the hit, I guess. I'm running out of healing though. Just randomly stop. Just randomly stop. That's fine. We like that when you randomly stop. It looks like you're turning towards me, but you're not. Here, come get me. I'm gonna stand right out in the open. There we go. Tackle incoming. No. And the weird thing about the fireballs, I guess it's the higher up he flies. They just have random ranges that they can go to, and random ranges they can't. I'm dead. Not dead. I probably wouldn't be dead if I got hit by that, but we don't want to tempt fate now, do we? Okay, just go out of bounds, that's fine. Here we go again. See, when I got the sub 15 before, he wasn't doing this garbage. He was actually staying and fighting. Excuse me? Let me guess. We're gonna fly right back to Area 9, aren't we? Yes, we are. You know it. No, Area 5, you must... No, go, 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 go back. Don't let him go to sleep, please. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. What? No, he's going to Area 6. After a certain point, you just want to abandon a quest and say, give me better rolls on everything. I think he's gonna leave pretty quickly. He does do like the drop down and then the drop down again, but I think he does leave this area pretty fast. I'm not jumping down though. I'm not that stupid. Hello, you're doing that thing again where you fly backwards. It's kind of weird. No! You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not chasing him all the way back to Area 9 every single time. I'm done with it. Just give me better AI, please. Don't even give me the quest, I guess. We'll have a nice, relaxing Kaku. Wrong direction. Sorry, I'm autopiloting. Why did he even attack there? What are you trying to prove? That you can walk forward very quickly without much effort? He's actually limping over there. Perfectly fine. That gives me enough time to actually make my way. I may be off here. In fact, I think I am. We'll see, I guess. Maybe. He does not move that much. Boy, we're really doing a great job here. I just need to wait for him to fly. That's a perfectly fine anchor point from where I put the trap. I don't need to be fancy with it. I just need to put it down in the right spot. And his landing animation takes long enough for me to do that. We're gonna keep bouncing back and forth, aren't we? Okay, here we go again. Hopefully we don't have bad AI this time, if I can say the word AI. It's not really a word. I guess it's kind of a word now, isn't it? It's more of an acronym. I guess it could be both. I shouldn't need stakes. It's just whether or not he wants to be accommodating, which I know you should not assume it's going to be an accommodating game, but sometimes it is. Really? Oh no, it's the wall that pushed him into me. Just oh no. Okay, no, we're flying, we're flying. I thought he was leaving immediately. See, this can be good. I think he leaves now. Right, yes. See, I'm significantly closer to area 10. Random roar, I guess let's rage. Is that... That would not be 50%, maybe 75%. Sure. I don't think I can get over there. Yes, shoot fireballs at me, why not? I can't do anything. I'm just gonna zone out whenever I get over there. There we go. Okay, I thought that was going to be a fireball. It was not. Just flying again. You can be knocked out of the air here, right? Yes. This one is prone to tailspins, which is kind of annoying. Did that miss? That missed, didn't it? I'm just glad that the duration on the flash bomb does not decrease with each consecutive use. That is nice. Cheesable, yes, but he cheeses you enough in the air, I think it's fair. It's not really that cheesable either. It's not like flash bomb commands are that common. He's eating. Go, don't let him recover, don't let him recover, don't let him recover. Or not? No, yeah, I think he did. He ate. It's not a very long eating animation. That was good. I may have hit the neck, but still. Dude. I like how they just pop into existence. Quit. That didn't kill either for whatever reason. Okay. What are you doing? We're not doing this again. We're doing this again. I may as well just wait there when he leaves. I don't know what the deal is with this cycle. Is it like when I started the game? Is that why he has this certain amount of AI? It's like, go to 4, land, fly into wall, land, fly to 9, land, eat, fight, fly, back to 4, land. You are cheesing me. You are cheesing me. Oh yes, let me go to the pond, recover 5% of my HP, and then trick him into hitting my leg so I can do a tackle and hit him. Then when he tries to drink the potion, I'll just do it again, because why not? Stop this. Dude! Now you're shooting fireballs. Maybe that's the point. Maybe I have to like get far, far away, but I think he's only doing it now because he knows I can't retaliate. Look at this stupid cat. Stop, you're not funny. You're a little funny. Good miss. Just keep tackling. This is gonna be awkward, but I don't really know how else to do it. They put the flying spot in the worst position. Love the roar to waste time into a tail sweep. I'm assuming he's going to 4, and if he leaves immediately after going into 4, maybe he does the 5, 6, and then 9 again, but we're just going to assume he goes back to 9. If not, we wait in 9 anyways, I guess. I thought I had the Rathalos code cracked, but he's doing these stupid things. Why? What is making you fly? I'm gonna have to like reset the game or something, because he's just... I don't get it. He's never done this before. He may not be in this area for whatever reason. Maybe he went to 5. Did it really get away with my Psycho Serum? Not in here. Okay, so he's doing the 5-6 and then back to 9. Good to know. And maybe enraging him or just like aggroing him changes it. So if I don't aggro him, then he's just gonna like go back to 5. I don't know. If he's sleeping, he's already probably recovered back up to 70%. So I don't see a point. I'm gonna reset the game and we'll be right back. Okay, game has been reset, so maybe. I hate wasting 20 minutes watching the thing fly around the map to the same spots. Yes, the paintball was my fault. I will not blame that part on the game, but still. I probably should just go back for the other flash bombs. As long as I've got them marked, it should be fine. I'm gonna try to not hit him with the paintball immediately. You know, unless like the air flashes for whatever reason make the flash status stay for longer, there's no real point in waiting for him to get into the air. I may as well just like waste them all at the start and then just deal with the cards that I get later. Paintball. Yes, hit the wing. The model visibly goes through the face and just only hits the wing for whatever reason. Stop jumping on the side of the map. Why would we make that possible? It's gonna be way too late for me to get him while he's coming down, but again, I think we've established that doesn't matter, or at the very least, that's what we're gonna be testing right now. Whether or not it matters if you flash the monster in the air or on the ground. Just leaving? That cat pushed me out of the way. I don't know if it would have hit anyways, but it still kind of stinks. Okay, he's enraged now. Maybe? Okay, here we go again. Problem this time is he's probably gonna try to drink some water. I can't really stop it though, can I? I guess after the flash ends, I can just start leaving because he normally just leaves immediately. That misses. Oh my goodness. That hits. I can't do anything. Well, ideally he doesn't drink. Hopefully he just leaves. On the bright side, downside is I'm out of stamina recovery. Upside is I can get these extra flash bombs and they will help a very small amount. I don't know what the deal is. I really don't. This was going so well yesterday and now it's just like right to the bottom of the dumpster. It's just standing there. I'm not sure what he's doing. I don't really want any part of it in that area, but I guess the game has decided that's where we'll be. Okay, here we go again. That didn't work. Why? Oh my goodness. If he goes back to 9, I'm done. Okay, he's not. He's actually fighting me here. Yay! I'm a little upset that the flash bombs got wasted twice. I don't know why they had to be. I'm guessing if he's moving areas, then no, he's not immune to flash bombs. It just didn't work. For whatever reason, it just didn't work. I'm guessing they were too close to his face. That's the only thing I can think of. Look at this. How nice is this? I get too excited. We're having fun in a not bad area. Why does that miss? I need to drop trying to be fancy. Stop trying to be fancy. Just do it. Get a wing break or something? It did. Okay, that's useful. The wide arc makes me maybe think he's actually engaging with me. Okay, good. Oh, you landed. Good job, buddy. Tackle. No, no tackle. I'm getting too close. Yeah, that'll hit. Okay, I'm getting too close with the hammer. That's... Granted, you have to be pretty close to hit that first hit, but... Oh well. Limp. Yes, he's limping. See, look, look. It can go well. He just has to not go to Area 9. And it can go really well. I don't know what the deal is, but apparently if you tag him with a paintball immediately, he's just gonna do that weird cycle, and that's not good. We don't like that. Where's shiny drop? What I saw? I guess not. I don't know. Looked like a shiny drop. Not gonna bother with that. Random audio bug. Trying to bet me? Thank you, Velocipre. I love the camera in this game. It's so good. It's so good. You either choose one direction to go or the other. You can't look both ways because that would be too simple. We've got to have our attacking by the control stick gimmick because the game would be nothing without it. Please don't sleep. He's standing there. I'm very concerned. I assume if he goes to sleep, he isn't aggro. He'll be blue. But he's not blue right now. So I'm just gonna hope he's staring at the wall. And that's all he's doing. That paintball is probably fixing to wear off. What? Okay. Oh boy, here we go. He's gonna go drink from the pond. Back to home base. You see how simple it can be if random things just don't happen. He's not actually drinking from the pond for whatever reason. Is he leaving? He's leaving, probably. Yes, he's probably going back to 4 and then 5. No, he's going to 6 and then probably 5, right? This is just great. Gotta love a waste of time. I don't know what they were thinking with this monster. They just, like, fight it one time and get a good RNG pattern and be like, alright, ship it. We're good. It feels like some sick joke. Land, please. Land, please. Good. Alright, now's the time to fireball. Nope. That shouldn't work that way. Oh my goodness. This game is stupid. Why do they attack? Okay. Seriously, nothing is near them. They just so happen to attack while I'm running into them. There's no consistency whatsoever. Tackle. Please, just... okay. What an awful monster. This has got to be like the worst fight in the game. Rathian doesn't fly like this. She can fly, I assume, but not like this. Monoblos is Monoblos. He digs a lot, but you can deal with that. Cephadrome. You can hit the fin with the hammer, so that's not even that bad. Why would you make your flagship the worst? Not even the most difficult. There's a difference between difficult and bad. And this is bad. I guess I probably should have mined. Oh well, it's fine. I can mine on a less stressful mission. There's 2 scales. No large monster bones, though. I can finally make my first piece of Rathalos armor. Probably want to make the legs, right? Yes. Need ore for it. Yep, 2. It'd be a nice defense boost at the very least. So I probably should just make Iapre stuff, right? I need the arms and the waist and the legs. I almost have enough to actually make it all. Okay, that's for next time though. What is my current defense at? 55, okay. We'll see how that feels. I'm sure my fire resistance is slightly better. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. That was a mess. Hopefully Rathalos can get it together and not just keep doing what he was doing there. I don't know what the deal was. I did do one hunt. So I guess I shouldn't base my hope off of a singular hunt. I should be more tempered in my expectations. Be like, okay, well, this went well, but it's not always going to go that well. Either way, once again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Goodbye.